Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we're continuing our American Freedom Week. We are going to be heading over to sea and we are playing the Cleveland. So we did Baltimore yesterday, we're doing Cleveland today. Tomorrow is probably going to be the Fletcher, and then we're going to end the week off with the battleships. I'm going to run all three of the Tier 7 battleships for you guys. So hopefully you guys are ready. This is going to be one heck of a Freedom Week. And like I said, make sure you guys leave comments down below what you want to see next. I haven't got to read today's comments yet. It's been a busy day, so you guys know how it goes on Mondays and Tuesdays, my busiest days. Also, I want to let you guys know I won't be able to do a Taskmaster Challenge this week. The Taskmaster Challenge required something that I was not able to provide, so I had no choice but to withdraw this week. So, yeah, I might end up doing a video of Pokemon or something to fill in the gap, but I know Wednesday, I believe me and Soviet will be back to recording Minecraft again, so that'll be our weekly Minecraft. So I hope that, and I want to say thank you guys to everybody who's taken a moment to watch either Minecraft or that or the Among Us. Among Us seemed to do really well, so I appreciate everybody. I know it's different content, but I definitely want to keep myself varied, you know what I mean? I don't want to get locked into just doing one thing all the time, because A, that's boring, and B, it's not a good strategy overall from a business side of things. Because if, you know, God forbid, like if World of Warships Legends goes down or, you know, something like that, then I'm stuck. And as this is my only income source, that's not a very good plan. So, with that being said, we're about to start engaging. Now this Prince Eugen is going to showcase why you do not put yourself in the center of this map this early on. You've got everybody able to shoot you. And so we have a bad first shot at him. But somebody got a good shot. And they're not going to be the only ones, because everybody's going to take a shot at him. And he is not long for this world. He is going to be the first person to go down. And it's not going to take him very long to have it happen. Because everybody is just dumping him. Like, he has no chance. And the funny thing is, I say he's going to be the first one. But no, our Tash Kent goes down to the Z-23, because that's how that works. That's how that works, right? Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But we're trying to take out the Prince Eugen. Nelson manages to finish him off. We've got the Benson here right out in front of us. And so we're going to take full advantage of that. He's going to try to smoke up. We've got him spotted now, and we go to shoot at him, and he actually takes a torp too. So lots of potatoes early on in this match. Our team potatoed over on the left side, and then two of their team potatoed on this side. And that's going to allow us to take this cap early, and then we can try to get back into helping the rest of the team. Now, you might notice that there are some torpedoes sent at the battleships behind me, and those are spotted, by the way, clearly, and the torpedoes headed for my destroyer are spotted clearly. I've been running my sonar, making sure that the Benson's torps would get detected, and I don't have any idea how the guys behind me managed to get absolutely obliterated, but I can only imagine that it has something to do with taking torpedoes early, even though they were spotted. This Cleveland's going to be a little bit of a problem for me. He's going to come out in a moment. We're going to get into an open water fight, and the problem with that is there is a destroyer that's in B right now. You can see him lit up. He's going to come over our direction, and he's probably already launched the torpedoes. We're getting ready to go broadside on in front of this Cleveland. We've got armor piercing ready because we want to punch this guy right in the mouth. And first shot, he's kind of going away from us a little bit. He's hitting us with HE. We're going for the AP because, I mean, he's basically broadside. And he gets really fortunate as he's turned to, oh my god. Yep, that's not good. We did get 3 pins that time. We are going to definitely take at least one. I'm going to try to make it. Come on, swing the booty. Swing it. There we go. And of course it causes flooding, but we get away. Only took 1 torp, so we minimize the amount of absolute, oh my god, ouch! Yep, so much for minimizing. That was death. We just stared death in the face and somehow managed to survive. But now we are going to absolutely unload on these enemies out here and make them pay for their transgressions on my Cleveland. How dare they scratch the paint of my Cleveland? That is probably the only chance you're going to get for the entire rest of this match. Because after this, I'm just going to be a little pansy, and I'm going to sit behind this island, and I'm going to unleash all holy hellfire on you. That's the goal. So we've got a King George out here. We've got the Iowa out here. We've got a good shot. Of course, Cleveland, fantastic at what it does. And then we pull out in front of the Iowa. This is not a good strategy. I'll be real honest. 16-inch guns, not good. Oh, hello, Cleveland. Nice to meet you. Glad you could rejoin us. We're going to try to not get shot by you and try to hit you as much as we can. That's the goal. Of course, Iowa taking his shots, and again, Iowa catches one shot, gets a full penetration for 4,200 damage. So we've got to be careful here. You can see I'm juking as best I can in this thing. It's not the nimblest ship in the world, that's for sure. But we are doing everything we can to try to avoid taking any more hits. We've got a fire on the Cleveland again. We are getting incapacitations, and we are getting some good hits on him. EOP, I have added EOP back on, by the way, because I was tired of... Yes, I was causing some fires, but I wasn't doing any damage, so EOP is still worth it, even though it limits your fires by 50%. It's still worth it. The amount of damage that you're doing per shot versus what you'd be getting with all of the shatters that you get, it's just better to have the EOP on. So I went back to it. You know, that's why I say to everybody, like, I like to test things out. You never know. You know, I know that it sucks not getting the fires that you were looking for or that you used to get, but definitely being able to hit people and do damage per salvo rather than just shatters and hope for fires is better. Because this way you're still constantly generating damage. Regardless of whether I get a fire, I'm still doing damage. 690 per hit when I actually do hit, even though I'm not showcasing the best accuracy in the world. We do get a fire on the Iowa, finally. And the fires are still going to be what fires are, you know. Fires still do a lot of damage, so we've got to be careful. We've lost all of our hit points. We can't afford to get into too many more scuffles. And while the Iowa just put out the fire, I believe, we're going to try to set another one. And then we're going to switch targets to the King George. Now, because this guy just DC'd, I want to make sure I try to get a fire. And we're just not getting any luck. We're just not able to set the fire on the Iowa like I'd hoped. And it's not stopping us from shooting at him. I'm not as afraid of the King George at the moment, but then I get detected because Sinop out there gets inside our range, and he's turning away, which is good, which means we'll disappear again here in a moment. But their plane is also kind of keeping us spotted because of the plane every time I shoot. But we do get some good hits on the King George now. We're starting to fire at him and drive him back. He's going to kind of park behind this island. His best bet would have been to just run straight past the island, come around, and try to take me on in person. But because he is broadside on, we're just lighting him up. He gets behind the big peak, so then we go back to try to shoot the Iowa. Our Nelson just loses any will to want to live for some reason. Not sure why, but he just forgets the fact that 16-inch guns overmatch him, and he gets obliterated by both the Sinop and the Iowa. Gotta love it. But I refuse to give up on this side of the map. You know, this side of the map, once I control it, I have islands to hide myself. Yes, I'm currently detected because of the planes. Can't really do anything about that. But we are able to limit who can shoot us this way. And as long as we're not detected and we have somebody spotting for us, it's open season on these battleships. They can do nothing about it as long as they don't push me. And that's when I noticed that the King George is thinking about pushing in, or at least he looks like he is. We're still getting some decent hits on the Iowa, trying to set some more fires. He is once again damage conned, it looks like. So we're trying to work him over, and the King George is starting to make himself a target again. So now that he's far enough back, we're going to go ahead and take some shots at him over the island. And we get a fire on the Iowa again, so that one's going to burn for a bit. And we've got some new fires on the King George. And look at the amount of damage that we're getting per salvo, even without the fires. We're getting 1,300 damage a couple times, plus a couple of 660s. Like, we're getting a lot of good damage hits on this King George. And so then we go back to the Iowa once again, trying to make sure that, you know, the bigger threat of the two of them is being focused. And so we're getting a lot of good hits on that as well. As long as we're hitting that superstructure, we're going to get some really good damage. And the potential for fires, which he is still burning. But he's also got torps on the way, and I don't know if he's going to take them. Looks like King George may take him, possibly. But Iowa's not long for this world. We've done everything on this side of the map that we needed to do. We got another fire on the Iowa. Down he goes. Manages to burn him down. And then this King George is about to pop out, so we go ahead. We fire our shells with the HE and then switch over to the AP. If this guy had done this earlier, he could have probably won this side. But because he decided to park behind the island, he's getting basically nothing out of it. We can kind of deflect the shells a little bit. It's not the best, but we mitigate the damage a little bit. And we're trying to get those good shots into his armor. And we fumbled pretty hard, realizing that we couldn't pin his belt. So we switched towards the bow, and we actually take him down anyway. So, yeah, it was a really action-packed, game where we got our butts kicked early, and we managed to survive, get a high caliber, get second on the team with 2,300 base XP and 3 kills. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.